Hello. Uh, Time to continue to play Disco Elysium, and I changed my settings for my microphone. So I already said that in the comments, but in case if you didn't read them, basically in episode 1 my audio of the video was too quiet for my liking, so I raised it in episode 2, but it made my voice, not my voice, my microphone uh, catch the PC fans sounds much more, and it sounds so fucking annoying. When I was editing, it wasn't that audible, but in the video itself, it's very bad. I think, yeah, my editor software, it does some audio normalizing, so after rendering, so I guess that's why it happened, and I regret doing that. So this time I'm gonna try using noise suppression on my microphone, and I don't know will it sound better or worse. I will experiment with it, see how it goes. Yeah, so now about the game itself, I took some notes and I wanna do what I plan to do. So let's see. Check photo of the corpse. Yeah, right. So I took a photo and Kim gave it to me. So maybe we can see some additional stuff with it. That's not it. There you go. Lieutenant Kitsuragi snapped this photo of the hangman's tattoos. It displays the intricate web of blue lines stretching across his torso. I probably will be showing this to someone who maybe recognizes those tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Okay, I think White Star probably represents some faction because we already saw that White Star in the apartments.
The pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar.
Who are you?
Gone.
What is the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance.
Okay.
Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Ooh, I can ask those old veterans. Put the photo away. Okay, that's cool. That was good to know. Let's see my other note. Check the ledger of the hidden compartment. Yeah, I think that was a white check that I failed. Maybe I can do it again.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside.
Okay,
It's barely held
it's
together by a
locked.
clip,
I need more
then
logic.
cooked by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Hangman's advice gave me a buff. But yeah. Wait. -1 from something. One some long way home. What is that? A thought? Why it gives me -1? Interesting. No idea. Okay, I can't get rid of it, so let's try it.
Is still not what happens. Fuck this compartment. You should throw it away. Strange. Why does it make you so angry?
Huh, okay. Smell the ledger.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Alright. What else I have written? Okay, I can go and check the kitchen part of the whirling in rags. Anything else is left for day 2. Okay. And how much time do I have? Enough. So, I need to physically prepare myself for this. Basically, what I'm gonna do right now is try to talk with Cuno kids. I fucking despise them, but I thought about this, and maybe they have some very good hints to give. Just, I think they are a bait, so they are annoying on purpose, and player would feel like they shouldn't talk with them, and even Kim encourages you to do so, but they are fucking kids. They are, I think, only 12 years old. They are already stoners, so I don't blame them for that behavior. I have no idea where their parents are, but whoever was responsible for them before, that's their fault, not kids themselves. So I need to keep this in mind and try to not get angry at them too much. A little bit is fine, but too much, nah. Alright, here we go.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
Kid, you wanna hang out? I'm not a narc. Maybe I should try to be friendly with them first.
Fuck no! Cuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
He sounds very British, in my opinion. I may be wrong about this. Look, I have questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Cuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The body, what do you know about it? About the crime scene. You kids often play in this yard. I gotta ask, who is Cuno?
Cuno's Cuno, pig?
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
It's always Cuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Interesting, you refer to yourself in the third person to distance yourself from the situation. So you refer to yourself in the third person. Cuno, is that some kind of gang name? Got it, I had another question. I will try to sound smart, but I don't think Cuno will understand.
Cuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that bullshit at Cuno. Cuno knows you're lying.
Yeah, as expected.
Trying to get Cuno hooked on the book.
The boy knows he has an addictive personality. Admirable insight for his age.
Watch out, Cuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Cuno! Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Cuno, help!
I'm not doing anything, see? Just answer the questions.
Everybody, please! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Cuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in here, Cuno! Somebody, please!
It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez.
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
I like that Kim is not helping at all. He's just watching this. Be logical, kid. I haven't done anything to you. What is this sick charade? Who put you up to this? Are you high right now? Physical instrument challenging. Shut him down. Red check. Ooh. And I will not try this. Don't punch him. It's a bad idea. I think I will actually... If I back off, they will think that I'm a pussy. I will not do that.
Fucking logical. Help! The logical pig is fiddling Cuno. No! Get off Cuno, you sick fat fuck!
The nearly psychopathic way they can slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim.
No one? Cuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
This is where Cuno establishes dominance over you. Change of plan. You can't let that happen. It will make things harder down the line. You may end up missing crucial information.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Cuno can't speak!
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Listen to your friend.
Did guard put you up to this? Kim, did you do this? Okay, no one put you up to this.
Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Cuno in the ass.
Come on, it's obvious that he says that while laughing. It's nothing serious.
Help! Misters, help!
He prances around, eyes bulging out of their sockets, rolling hard, yelling at the windows.
He's having the time of his life. Total ecstasy. Fuck the pig.
He's flashing Cuno. He's showing his genitals. If you don't help Cuno now, it'll be too late.
Okay, back off.
Look.
Cuno whispers, even softer than before, vanishingly silent.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Cuno up look that Cuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that.
Abusive parents, huh? No, yes, but I didn't act on it. It was just a fantasy. Yes, how do I get back to it? I wanna go back to that thought. How do you know that? You can see inside my head. Can you read my mind, Cuno? No, I wasn't really planning on punching him.
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Cuno up. I'm gonna shut that shit down. You know what? You should've, because now
He's gonna kick me in nuts, I feel like.
you're nothing. You're a joke to Cuno. Cuno laughs at you. King Cuno!
Cuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Cuno!
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Cuno forever!
The people-headed critter doesn't let him finish.
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Okay, I didn't know that word. Nice people. Whatever, I had some questions about the crime scene.
You don't talk to me about my fucking people! You don't know where I come from! You're just Cuno's bottom bitch!
Okay, Cuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Click, 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 click!
There's the little people wearing asshole behind the fence. Ah, ghost, not us. The body, what do you know about it? About the... yeah, I already read that. Ooh. What the hell? Figure out what is going on with this kid. And empathy 15? My empathy right now is what? It's only 4. Okay, so skills are probably are going to up to 15 or maybe even 20. So that makes me wish to upgrade my higher skills even further. I was planning on uh, spending my points on forts, fort slots. So I need to spend 9 more points on them to maximize that. And actually no, not 9. 8. Yeah, that seems alright. So I am able to. Oh, there is a lot of forts. Holy shit! There are a lot of slots. Okay, forts. And most of them are very useful. Like psyche. No. So that one isn't super useful, but I think it gave me one more HP. Let's see. Uh, this one isn't super useful, so I can replace it later. This is possibly very useful. I don't know about this one. Okay. Let's try this white check.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Hey, Cuno, think you can turn the Cuno down for a moment? Let's talk like normal people. Cuno, listen. I know this boundary pushing thing is new to you, but it's all news for us grown-ups. Cuno, you must have seen all kinds of things throwing stones here. Wanna help the RCM bust a murderer?
Fuck no! What are you? Fucking mentally handicapped?
Cuno, they've almost made you a snitch now.
Oh, so you do know something.
Ease off, see? Cuno always takes the bullet over the hammer.
He nods, big boy style, incredibly proud of himself. Are you implying that you rather be killed than be outed as a snitch and then be tortured? So there is definitely something up with that crime syndicate that is a police technically in this place.
He'd rather die than work with the justice system.
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Cuno.
Kim, help me out here. What do you want to know? Wait, I don't have questions? Okay, I will talk to Kim.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He grabs his head like it's suddenly hurting.
He says you're stupid, Cuno. They want to make you stupid again.
A contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You're stupid. I hate words too. Let's back up. This isn't going anywhere.
Oh, did Cuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Cuno's kingdom. Cuno fucking rules here.
Where is the rest of his armor?
Cuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Cuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Cuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Cuno threw that shit away.
What do you mean, threw it away?
Cuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
He performs a kickoff on the imaginary helmet.
Cuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Cuno.
You threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Cuno. Cuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Cuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
Who do you mean, troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows. So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuro's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Curious, my liege. Why did Cuno feed you this information?
And you're just telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Cuno.
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Cuno Day. Cuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there is connection with that. Actually, let's see. Kuna is surprisingly observant of that guy who came asking about cows. He saw through his intentions and understood that he's actually asking about armor. So Kuno may have some personal vendetta against that guy. So yeah, or maybe he's feeding me fake information. That is also a possibility, but I think he's telling truth, and there is more to that guy at the gate.
Kuno's fuck gimp. Cuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
My drama skill is coming in handy at this interrogation. I like it. So you don't know anything.
Cuno knows all kinds of shit. Cuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make the Cuno sing into the popo phone.
Do you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Cuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Cuno. Cuno wasn't even in Martinez. Cuno wasn't in Revachol. Cuno wasn't regional.
The city's too large for him to have left. But he wasn't here either. So where was he?
You didn't really leave the city. Where were you? Okay, where did you go then? Where were you? Okay, so I'm seeing that my drama is currently 13. How is that possible? Let's see. At base it's 6, plus signature is 7. Huh? Oh, where do I get 6 more points? I don't really understand how that works, that check calculation at the moment. I don't think it's because of my gear. Weird. Actually, but I can see how many more points I can put into it, and it will be 6 more. And it means it will be 13. Level 13, huh? Wait, 6 more. Then at skill checks it would be 19, not 20. Yeah, I'm not really understanding how that works.
Told you, pig bacon. Cuno doesn't do regional. Cuno's been to places you wouldn't dream of.
He's talking about being high.
Fucking Mesk. Or, I dunno, some other place. Night City. Cuno was in fucking Night City.
Yeah, so are you an edge runner then?
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Or cyberpunk novel. That's a fictional city name. Night City doesn't exist. It doesn't exist yet. Yeah. It was founded in 2010 or something? Yeah. In 21st century, basically. Where is Night City? Okay, about the dead body.
Why you gotta be riding Cuno's ass? You haven't been where Cuno's been. You haven't been in Cuno's head. You wanna know where Cuno was? You wanna know what Cuno's been fucking up to?
Oh, don't tell him that, Cuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Cuno's building Cuno's city. Night City, Rage City, the City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame.
That's the name of Cuno's city, bitch. Get the fuck off Cuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Have you seen anyone suspicious?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Cuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Cuno.
Looks like you're a fagari now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else.
You're testing Cuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Your kids often play in this yard?
Right, pig? This is where Cuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. Point to the container. How did they get there? The ladder. Ever climbed it? Point to the ladder. What is in the greenhouse over there? Cuno, there is a stack of Eternite back there. Point to the shack. I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Cuno killed.
So you would say that the ladder is unclimbable.
Fuck does Cuno know? Cuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Cuno. Don't climb it, Cuno.
Yeah, Cuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Cuno.
I need to know. It could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen, listen. Cuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Cuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Cuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Cuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
Holy shit, that expensive. Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around. I think he's trying to sell me corpses' clothes. Alright, entertain me. What is so great about these pants? No, Cuno, you don't know anything about the tampering I am investigating, and I already have pants.
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic-wrapped pants. They are graphite black and look brand new.
They will also make you into an idiot.
Look, Cuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
I might be interested in the pants. Let's talk about this later.
Alright, Pickle, shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Cuno. He's gonna steal all your money, Cuno.
As you can see, Cuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
Let's read my tasks. Okay. Yeah, I had a serial number from the boots, and I can ask about it from the phone, okay? Right. Yeah, I thought about this, so maybe I can find my gun and then try to shoot the corpse myself to get it down, but I don't see it happening soon, and my motorics are very bad, so I don't think my guy can shoot it down better than Kim tried to. Buy phone pants from Cuno. Those phone track pants looked enticing, but you and Cuno were not close yet. You need to figure out what is going on with him, and then you can get your hands on some performance gear. Okay, that doesn't sound like it was an outfit from the corpse. Maybe it's something else. My skill said that it will make me an idiot, so maybe it has some maybe it does -1 to logic and +1 to something dumb that I don't really need. There was also a mug in the trash.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes, does this racist mug have anything to do with it? Yes, does this adequate depiction of a South Samaran man have anything to do with it? Yes, does this quaint, better not taken out of its historical context mug have anything to do with it? Actually, talking about this makes me uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. What the fuck? No. Uncomfortable. Let's back up a notch. I'm gonna be straight with him.
Yeah, Cuno sees where this is going. Cuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker? Cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Cuno. Speak louder, Cuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Cuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene. Cleaned some of it up.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
He nods in approval.
Cuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Cuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting 2 and 2 together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Cuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Cuno.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Cuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Cuno's face.
Oof.
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there?
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Hold on, the gardener used to work there. You mean the young woman by whirling in rags, that gardener?
Yeah, that's what Cuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Cuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Cuno. Look, Cuno doesn't explain shit. Cuno just says shit.
He looks you in the eye and nods, as if agreeing with himself.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March?
That's a good point. Maybe I should look into that greenhouse. Something is inside of it.
Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting something. Maybe she was preparing the garden beds.
I should ask her about that. Accept the task. Yes, it was probably fish. I'm not gonna waste more time asking about it.
Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind, lazy dinks.
There it is. That strange feeling again. As if there was more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material.
You can't hide it. I see without vision, with my inner eye. So you say, but I saw past the whale. Yes, some shit gimps left behind. Were those gimps? Suddenly raise your eyes. Left-handed! What? Huh? Was that a dad joke or something? Don't I have a single normal thing to say? I'm gonna say about left-handed people because I am left-handed myself.
The fuck are you talking about? Cuno doesn't know what handed gimps they were.
Trying to get you to talk gimp, Cuno. Don't talk.
Inner eye. Fuck are you talking about? Ask me a normal question, pig.
They're trying to make you feel stupid, Cuno.
You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go back there.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Cuno doesn't give a shit.
I'm done with you.
Cuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay, that was surprisingly productive, I would say. Gained some new information. So ladder definitely wasn't climbable. They threw that boat like a lasso. Need to look at this roofing material somehow. Maybe from the other side.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Inland Empire said come back.
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes. It reveals no secrets at this time.
Oof. Yeah. Can I talk with you too?
Cuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Take one step closer.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Cuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Cuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Listen, child. That corpse made me puke twice, and I was wondering why you don't. What are those strange words you use, girl? Hey, kid. Child, converse with me. You there, behind the fence.
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
The hat drops even lower.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Huh?
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
She hides behind the fence.
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
I think it's implying that I should talk with her from the other side. She is not talkative from this side. Okay, actually, let me ask about the serial number first.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number from a pair of armored boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E50 100,000 The make and model of the armor is Fairweather T500 VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isoleri law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They are also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Okay, let's talk this gardener.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
Tell me, what exactly have you been doing in your greenhouse in March?
Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow.
Damn, 97% of success. The grandma is a bit too much. What nutrients? Squint your eyes and look at her intently.
Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see?
The traffic jam, the plaza, an entrance to the yard. Entrance?
That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbor gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you.
Wait, are you by any chance keeping an eye on us? Noted, but I will keep it to myself.
Glad to have been of service. Now you know the locals are keeping tabs on you.
Are they rats for that syndicate? Okay. So, yeah. I did think about this and I was worried to anger some locals because I thought maybe it's like in Fallout 1 or 2 when you can make an NPC that angry that they will stop talking to you entirely. And that's why I don't pick some dialogue options that seem ridiculous to me. So that probably made me miss some really hilarious stuff. But as you can see, they are being suspicious of me. So running my mouth about everything is not wise. I don't really need directions, but I will ask.
Of course. Where to?
Where am I?
What do you mean?
I am a bit disoriented. This is Revachol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you are displaying. What is up in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What about east?
The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
What about south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What is on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
What about west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Thanks, that's all for now.
No problem.
Okay, let's ask this guy. I didn't interact with him at all.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
Keep listening. I am the law. What is going on here?
From another planet. Hey there.
What is going on?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What is a jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am. So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes unusual words. Or both.
I dig your style, man. Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. I don't quite understand what you just said. Could you say it again, only a little less prodding?
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers in appreciation of the digging of his style.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Care to spare some change for a working stiff? Tell me more about this strike. Know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the hostel there? What are you hauling anyway?
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What is the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching!
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Cam, your nurse. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road towards the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Alright, never mind then.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics,
Oh.
illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Really?
Relax.
Ah.
He's merely joking.
Okay. You're under arrest. Wicked. I have always wanted a friend in the underworld. Okay, and what are you actually hauling?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits and that kind of thing.
So Cuno stole from you?
They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
So nothing illegal then. That's your machine behind you? Could I get one of those phone tracksuits you're hauling?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. This rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
Is that a phone A6 you got, sir? Yeah, these lorries are pretty neat. Interested? Not really, I just asked, because I don't know, must be a cop reflex.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
I thought maybe I could buy this tracksuit to have full set of pants and tracksuit. Right, I had another question.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Empathy. What do you see in his eyes?
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Man, you look sad. What is going on with you? Hey, Tommy, spill the beans. What is troubling you? My man, I wanna know about your soul.
Cool. We all want to know each other's woes and all. But people, man, they have slippery souls.
Just like that, he slips out of your reach. It is possible the yelling didn't help.
Oh. I thought being funny would ease him into my pleas, but I guess not. I'm good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
He gives a salute with 2 fingers. Alright, this dude is pretty cool. I hope that you are not suspicious. So far, my favorite character. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. A bold slogan, "Human knocks," covers the track.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air, with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
What did this king do?
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury? Fair enough, I have other questions. Stop the knowledge from pouring in.
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
I would like to sleep on gold. Hustler type. Style. The king is a king and he can do anything. Wait, really? There is no way that's true. A deplorable farce. No wonder everything went to shit.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
This is a lot to process. So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie. Okay, where is he buried now?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay. Cocaine. His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms. Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
That's brilliant, so funny and nihilistic. That's such a bad idea. I really don't get art. Yeah, I think this is very funny.
People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Those critics might have it wrong though. There's more to it than just ironism, but you can't say what precisely. Perhaps this art mystery will be solved at a later time. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Oh, I loved this lore dump. It was very nice. I really like narrator's voice. It's so pleasant to hear. A white tank top. Tank top, gym vest, reeking of sweat. This sleeveless shirt is the best choice if you are not afraid to show off your masculine upper body and that hairy chest. What? I don't want... Nah, my shirt was better. Better looking and better skills.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
Grandma? Snap your fingers in front of her face. Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Wait.
The lieutenant stops you before you can snap.
She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
If you say so. Interesting. I guess she will be available later. A foreign car, kept in good condition. The lorries probably stored fuel here, now they store booze. We just wanna work. I will work for 2. Holy shit, this guy is big.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. What is going on here? Looks like too much trouble for my taste. Leave.
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work!
It feels like in the sprite he is dark skinned, but in his model he's white. I don't know. There is a discrepancy. Maybe it's just because of the lighting.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cost are we talking about? I don't think I have chosen any sides yet. Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Is this a stage strike?
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Maybe it's a stage strike. Maybe this guy is planted by a syndicate and others are striking genuinely and this guy is just putting on a show. Maybe there is a divide in the syndicate, so maybe there is 2 factions and they couldn't share something and now they're trying to separate each other and gain more control for the company and of the company. So maybe this strike is helping one side to gain more control somehow.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scab.
Call me Manana. I saw his sprite on Steam cards, trading cards that I got, so this guy is probably important. I want to get into the harbor too. That will not happen. What is a strike is a dumb question. Who are all these strike breakers? Look around.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And are you unable to breach the entrance? I will not ask that because he probably will say that he will get shot. Okay, I wanted to discuss something else.
The physically impressive man tower has turned his attention back to the gates. He ignores your presence.
I'm just going to leave now. Oh wow.
Scab?
Asks a man with jolly eyes tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
What exactly is a scab? Yeah, I am a scab, poor and downtrodden. Right to work. I'm not a scab, I am a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles and realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I've come to Martinez investigating a murder. Hey, you are the man in boots at the gates. Cuno said you know about the armor. I need to know what is behind these gates. I am exploring. I am a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? What is the strike about anyway?
The little boy had it good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cop's in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So, Cuno used us to what? Scare you? The probe into the armor. What did you learn?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He contemplates taking a swig from his flask.
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Hold up, 4 pieces. Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
That sounded weird. Did you took them? I am ambitious. I'm going to find all of it, all the pieces.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing, but okay. Let's find all of it.
It's implied he finds it unlikely that you will succeed in this.
And Mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you.
Thank you for the cooperation, sir.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Manana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
Huh, so he dumped that task to us instead of doing it himself. So Syndicate, I keep calling them Syndicate, I should call them Union. Union is interested in this case, and maybe it means that it was one of their people that got killed, and they are interested in who killed him. So they want to know who wants to try to fuck with them.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's actually very fun and easy. You are right. It's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure I will never get it solved.
No idea what I'm doing.
Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it.
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
I need to know what is behind these gates.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
That's simple. I just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead. I feel like I heard this one. Measurehead.
Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him. Then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again. And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Okay. So you're saying it's actually quite difficult.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
That is not happening.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation? Maybe that guy that is protesting can take him, but I feel like he's all talk and no real physical feats. Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition. Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Got it. Another thing.
Sure.
What is the strike about?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
I like this suggestion. So it gives me information that will be useful later, and actually I probably should take a note for that. Let's see. Talk with Manana. after introducing myself to the boss. Okay. Nice talk, gotta get moving. Okay. Ah, game autosaves for me. If I sleep after 9 PM, sleeping heals all my health and morale. And I saw that I actually still have only 1 HP. And number 2, that it shows me it probably is about my healing items. And probably I don't care about them because I am one shot anyway. I probably will lose morale after my thought is finished about myself. Active thoughts, alter dialogue options. Wait, really? Ah. So I actually do need active thoughts and a lot of them. So yeah, I think I should spend my skill points on them for now. Differ for research and completion. 2 substances can be administered during dialogue. Tools are context sensitive. Time passes when picking new dialogue options. Read books to pass time quicker. Is bookstore is considered to be what is called a time skip feature? Then I don't wanna go there for now. Gain experience by completing tasks. Using points to unlock skills or unlock or forget thoughts. White skill checks can be rerolled. Skill checks explore options or level up to try again. Red skill checks are permanent. Okay. It's raining now. A hermetically sealed door, locked by electronic means. There is no lock picking or door kicking this one. More than enough to please a woman. Nobody comes close to Measurehead. Measurehead is low. For some reason, it's so fucking loud here. Hey man! I am probably approaching to talk with you too early.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Oh, that's where I heard him. I remember his sprite, his art picture. I saw a meme about Disco Elysium before, a month ago. This guy has some very strange dialogue. He loves to... How do I say this? Like, he's not yapping, but he's keeps going on and on some schizo topics, I think.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant's side agrees. Say nothing, size him up first. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? My body does not betray my degeneracy. My body is unimportant. I am with the police and we need to get into the harbor. He will not like that reply.
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust, as if he were smelling a dead rat. I guess he does not like the fact that I am a drunkard.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Wait, Al Ghul? Smell your breath. Him, is it really so bad? You are right, I am an alcoholic. Now I need to enter the harbor. I don't have a problem with Al Ghul, I just drink a little on the weekends. Enough, I need you to open the door to the harbor.
It's not good.
Yes, Al Ghul.
He means alcohol.
Oh. Understood.
I doubt it, my microcephalic race servant. Your mouth moves, but the one who speaks is Al Ghul. You are but a vessel for the Ghul now. Very little of yourself remains. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
First, let me make this clear. I'm not a drunk. I am a cop. I just have a drink every now and then. Everyone does. I am the police and I need you to comply. Take a step closer. The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job, please.
The ethanol fungus is deep within your nervous system, pulling the strings. You are merely its pupa now. I see no hope for you or your kind. Begging for help, attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
I am somewhat agreeing with him for now.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Come on, I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back. Push him out of the way. You are right about all this. Now I just need you to let me go into the harbor. This is going nowhere. Leave.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
Yeah. I'm not getting there for now. I don't believe in my chances. Should I die on purpose? You know? I will save and I'm gonna try dying on purpose.
Last we saw, your race was being superseded by the Seminese.
Push him.
That is right. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art. and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Right, good idea. Wouldn't that mean I have to become a Semenese supremacist myself?
Well, not as such. What you do with the mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white? Know anything about this mug? What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean? Subscribe to his advanced race theory. And I have such a high chance? Knock him out. Well, I wanna fail on purpose, so I'm gonna show him Mac first.
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Put this into the trash lately.
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
He had nothing to do with it.
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
Okay, I think he's not being just an racist. I think it's related to genes. So he probably thinks that people with weak genes are people that are susceptible to addiction. So narcomans, alcohol addicts, smokers, people that can't stop gooning, that are obsessed with artificial relationships. I don't know why I brought that up, but yeah. He probably despises all of them. He respects strength, and maybe in a way he likes culture, but that culture, I don't understand for now how he sees it, but he doesn't like pop culture, so he probably doesn't like something like Beatles. Wait, Beatles? No, they weren't around this time period in 50s. He doesn't like disco. Okay, he doesn't like disco. Beat Generation would come 10 years later, so they are not relevant. Okay, so it's not just about black versus white. It's, yeah, as he said, it's deeper than that. So he probably wants society to depend less on not just pop culture, like something that is brain rotten from his perspective. So he probably would despise radio shows, television. If he was in modern society, he would despise people that are buried into their phones, that only watch YouTube all the day, are doom scrolling social networks. So he probably likes simple life, workers, maybe has values that are revolving families, passing your genes, making them stronger. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your life? You keep telling yourself that. I'm sorry, of course, I understand now. Deeper.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did.
I'm no communist. Communism is pretty cool. Individualism is my jam. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing.
Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
I have gotten it from disco, actually. It's true, I am a rock and roll star and a rebel. Youth culture does not affect my thinking.
Of course it does. You are a degenerate individualist and a rock and roll rebel. A pawn of international finance, just like the rest of your ham-colored race. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race.
Okay, I will ask, who are the Seminese? I don't really know who the Seminese are. I have recently experienced head trauma. Wonderful, I need to enter the harbor now on police business. Wonderful, we are done with this line of inquiry.
I can see that. The Seminese are the South Island race. Haplogroup A4A. The rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So, you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol.
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulembuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminese women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale.
I like that all of his dialogue is in caps lock. So you did not come from the islands?
No. I have heard about it on the radio.
So you're not really Seminese, you are just from Revachol.
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Seminese strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
Kim, what do you think about this?
I don't think anything about this. We are wasting our time having this conversation.
True.
Your pedomorphic friend is right. You should leave here with your tail between your legs, contemplating race extinction. I am an immovable obstacle.
What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
He gestures towards the lorry man down the street.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
Are you sure? I mean, that jaw is clearly an atavistic stigmata. Your earlobes are too big. You sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you? You're right. That's craniometric perfection. My race does not stand a chance.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
I didn't notice that Measurehead is actually behind her. It's kinda creepy.
Babe, thanks. But I got this.
The drawings are precise, and look,
the size of the earlobes is not a real craniometric criteria. Everyone knows this.
Your earlobes are flawless, Jean-Luc.
Yes.
The man falls silent, his face motionless.
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
He basically says that I am a chat, and you are not. What else?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Hul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesting. So one of my ancestors was Sur-la-Clé and the other Vesper.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivasholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Hul. That is the only reason you are here.
Okay, I'm gonna leave for now. I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna try to die.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
+1 bested him in craniometrics? How? Ooh.
how did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
I am a cop. A dead cop. Health critical, heal yourself now.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
No, I won't fucking say anything.
Your hand twists in his grip and the pain blinds you. Still you press the words out of your swollen mouth.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Man, that kinda sucked. I just wasted my health items instead of just dying. I don't wanna subscribe to his race theory, but I wanna see what happens if I do.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead. I am new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there. I don't want to do that.
Do you?
The lieutenant looks at you. I do.
This is for the thing.
On a second thought, I don't. Relinquish the opportunity to learn advanced theory.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then to you. He lets out an audible sigh.
You are obviously a liberal, Sailorite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
Is he from Soviet countries, maybe? Because, or maybe post-Soviet. Soviet Union would be around this time, right? So, pederasty, we say it as pederastia, and I would translate that as... Ooh, I can't actually say that word. Okay, I will get around it. So, it's a word that Cuno loves to say. Okay? So, that word, and add Rai to it. Okay? Cuno's word plus Rai. Okay? You'll probably understand what it means. He also pronounced type as tip. So yeah, that sounded little Slav. Okay, let's ask for everything.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Mao, of course. The Mao are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Mao on reprehensible street parades in Mao cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Are you talking about Vietnamese? Wait, who exactly are the Mon?
You know them by the names of their nation-states. The Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Mao.
I have no idea who are those.
Mahun is a derogative term for first world people of Gotwaldian descent. They do not all have eczema. Also, people of Katla, like the Suru and the Uhu, are much more lactose intolerant.
The wooden clogs, though?
In some municipalities of Oranje, people do wear shoes made of wood to street parades. Green, orange, and even yellow tassels have also been seen on hats.
The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously.
Okay, got it. Who are type A then, in your view?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the Golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have type A race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
He draws his finger across his face.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
And who are the Semenes and Areopagites in this?
As proven by the mound and the mask, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Semenes and the Areopagites are on the ascent.
And the Semenes are...
The indigenous people of this, the Insulindian archipelago. The Semenes inhabit the southern islands. I am Semenes, from the stock of Ulumbuir on Ile de Fantôme.
And the Areopagites?
The Areopagites are the master race of the Ile Maran deserts. The Semenes are descendants of the Areopagites. We came here during a heroic migration from Ile Maran to Ansuland, thousands of years before the lactose-intolerant Mound-ridden Occidentals discovered this place.
What is the difference between the Semenes and the Areopagites?
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Semenes are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
He falls silent, contemplating the beauty and the mystery.
The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Semeno-Areopagite or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Khoikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
The Khoikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white officer in a suspect description.
Wait. Okay. I wanted to see in my profile if I can see myself being a racist or not, but for now I'm not. Did I had a fascist one mark before or not? I don't remember. I think I just gained one and I'm not happy about it for now. You said Khoikos. I have been trained to identify them as white in official descriptions.
Yes. To an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, muddy, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking Al-Rul and smoking the degenerate tobacco herb, and for eating potato.
Potato?
The Khoiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
And you don't like ethnostates?
They are microscopic. The Semeno-Areopagite superstate will cover the entire remaining planetary crust, uninterrupted. from Holy Semenine to the Boreal Plateau of Katla. Its leaders will be the genetic epitome of the Simonese and Areopagite stock, elected by nature, not the base inner spoilage called demos.
And the Vacholiers you mentioned?
The Vacholians, halfway between Type A and the Racial Cauldron. Two makes to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
I'm pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long. That revolution sounds like it was actually very good and necessary. That revolution sounds like it was perpetrated by degenerate marauders, not all the people of Revachol. Go away, stupid political thoughts. What was this revolution?
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out countless times over, like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive Chespius. The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zarath-ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness. A prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Koiko to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade roots and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant. Enough of type mediocrity.
He nods, satisfied with the outcome. The vile CF race cauldron of pederasty, please.
Tips the F are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
I am curious. Chimeric experiments?
Lesser races like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Semenese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Semenese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring. The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
Maybe I have misunderstood something, but aren't humans too similar to produce genetically sterile offspring?
You are right. You have misunderstood. You lack basic phylogenetic education.
Any more?
Then there is the Semino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Semino Koiki Chimera? It is not an aesthetic site.
Yes. Better not to. The Semino Koiki Chimera seems like more than I could handle right now.
The Koiko, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Semenese with the Koiko to produce a super worker of Semenese strength and Grad servility. This will never happen. The Semenese and the Koiko may have similar interbreeding problems as the mosquito. We will never know precisely. No Simonese man could maintain an erection in the suffocating potato stench of a Koiko woman, or Koika. But enough. It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformities of Type CF. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
Oh, this guy is something else. He's just... yeah. I am not completely understanding what he's exactly is talking about, but I do recognize that it's just psychotic. I do not agree with you at all. Now that we have been through all the types, do I understand advanced race theory? I feel like me listening to his schizo theory doesn't make me a racist. I hope you think so too. Like, I am just listening to his ramblings, but I'm not agreeing with them.
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
Will you let me into the harbor if I do? How do I word the mystery? On second thought, I don't have time to get any deeper into this stuff.
We will see.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be another way in, without becoming a race theoretician.
Am I mildly worried he might take it seriously, the lieutenant thinks. Yes, I am, he concludes. I am worried.
I'm gonna decline.
Lost, though. Buckled away at the last gate. This is why your haplogroup will never rise from the ashes. Now, I need to luxuriate in the private company of my babe. Leave me. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
Oh, Cuno has something to say and it actually showed me that. Let's talk further from them right here. What do you mean? Did I miss your dialogue? No, 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 no. I'm not missing your dialogue. Reload. Okay, now I know that I need to talk with him immediately without going away.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hug.
But he's the one trying to provoke me. Okay, I was trying to assert my dominance over him. But I was fighting bad and savory ideologies. I am a hero. Can't promise that. I might attack him again. Alright, fine. I won't do it again.
We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is. Let's think of something else.
No, no. You should do it again. It's the last thing he'll be expecting.
Let me read Volition's description again. Hold yourself up together, keep your morale up. Cool for sane people will adjusted cops and non-suicidal. Huh? But that dialogue was exactly the opposite. Ah, that's why I have high morale. Cool. Because of my volition being 4. I still don't understand why it said the opposite of what this description implies. The description that it had, it was too risky. Too risky.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to rebut?
Okay. A notice: in case of strike, press button behind guard. I am maybe going through this roof to evade him entirely. Evade Measurehead.
I guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. So, what now?
The Measurehead thing didn't go so well for me. Could you help me with that somehow?
Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days.
Wait. Someone said that there was a muscular type. Smoker on the balcony. He said that muscular guy was snooping around and doing something in the yard where the hangman is. Was it Manana or someone else? He doesn't seem to be muscular.
Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalson crane over using some remote controls. Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
Turn to Kim. Wait, we have air support? Why didn't you tell me? I'm pretty sure we don't, at least not all of these things.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
He pats the side of his nose with his index finger.
Alright, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however.
Yeah?
First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
I already tried everything you said. I wouldn't say this was enlightening, but it certainly was entertaining. It says GRIH. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work.
I need you to be my champion against Jean-Luc up there.
No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
Yeah, I expected that. He gave me an advice that could help me beat that guy, but that ain't happening. Not with this build. Pretty sick. Oh, is that the shop where I can finally sell my bottles? Yellow roses, dozen of them. Tulips too.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Insert your bottles.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Still not enough to stay this night in the hostel. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Measurehead, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
So I can get some hidden items that I just wasted for nothing. Her sprite is kinda scary, like paint covers her face almost completely. What do those products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Measurehead is a nasal spray, Duramine is a really good painkiller, Magnesium is a dietary supplement, Hypnogamma is... I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Thank you for explaining, miss.
Uh-huh.
Who is Saint Baptiste?
St. Baptiste. You know, the pharmaceuticals company. St. Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of St. Baptiste. That one. There.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
Okay. Nothing to do here.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
I am in heaven. I need it all so bad. Say nothing, just take it in. This is not a good place for a recovering addict.
Guess not, no.
She looks at the wall of goods behind her, then adjusts her hat.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Oh no, you can buy alcohol? And that's a nasty one. Pale age vodka. So maybe you can get rich, get super drunk, get super buff, and then beat Measurehead. Smoking gives me plus intellect and minus health. I don't want those. But I do wanna learn about them. Please tell me more about these products.
The pale age vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
What is pale? Okay, what will consuming this stuff do to my body?
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
Substances give powerful bonuses to your main stats at the cost of damage to your health or morale. Cigarettes raise your intellect while damaging your health. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your morale.
So actually alcohol should be good for my build? Because I have a lot of morale, but I don't want to be a smoker or an alcohol consumer at all.
Use medication, like Measurehead and Magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of substances. Note: consuming substances can have unforeseen consequences for you.
Prepare for unforeseen consequences. Do you sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Goodbye. Well, at least I can sell my bottles now. Pre-tease, how idiomatic. Jump Jams, a popular music magazine. A glossy magazine, most able-bodied men. This issue hosts a top 10 list.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. Racist lorry driver, what the fuck? Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
What's happening? You sound angry, Kim.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
He's right. You are undermining our best shot at real self-determination. Stop ripping into this guy. He's just really proud of being Revacholian. Limbo, what is going on here? Okay, I don't want to deal with this.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking A, Kim, I've got your back. Gives the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder. Well, I think we all learned something here. Smile at the lorryman. Now that is settled, we have a couple of questions.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers. I found this mug in the trash. Yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
I get it. Someone has to be the unpopular guy. Ah, so you're just a racist. Makes sense. To be honest, I can't really remember what that means. Please explain. On second thought, let's talk about something else. I like that game gives you options every time to just be like, I don't want to deal with this. And yeah, if you are a streamer, you definitely want to do that. But I am curious. I'm not a racist, but I kinda wanna poke at this guy and make himself look like a fool.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it.
Oh, so you are an educated racist. That changes everything.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Fuck off, dude.
Race is a simplistic means of social classification based on easily observed attributes, hunches, and pseudoscience.
You just look at people and make arbitrary judgments. Okay, what else have you thought up? Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design. Right, I have already made up my mind. Wanna hear it? Jump ahead.
The lieutenant tries to remain impassive, but the slight arch of his eyebrow tells you that he's liking it.
An opportunity to befriend Kim. That's good.
As arbitrary as any judgment, that doesn't make it less of a fact. We all have to use facts. Once you accept it, you'll gain the clarity of understanding.
I wonder if Measurehead and this guy are voiced by the same guy. They kinda sound similar. But maybe this voice is more natural for the voice actor and Measurehead is more like put on.
So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources.
Yeah? What is the problem with that then?
The problem? The damn Kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruders species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Wait, what is this cultural victory? Uh-huh. Say nothing.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
I don't agree with that at all. I would I would like for people to avoid inbreeding as much as possible. And is it dangerous to discuss this? Might be, but I think that when races they mix up together, they tend to share their strongest genes to each other, and offspring becomes, like, not every time, but most of the time they are very genetically strong, and by that I mean that they might inherit some tendencies, so they will get less sick, or maybe they will have absence of some more traditional features, like for example, if Asians, they have genes that not all Asians, but a lot of them make have genes that makes them odorless and sweat less, or even not sweat at all. And not sweating at all is, I think, not positive actually, because sweating is a way for your body to regulate your temperature. So if you're not sweating, then you get hot easier, and that's bad for your body, of course. But being odorless is a good bonus for that. Also, they have, I think, dry earwax. So for them, it's easier to clean their ears, and it's even not advised to clean them at all, I think. What else? A lot of them are lactose intolerant, so if Asian guy have an offspring with someone else, then their kid may have may not have lactose intolerance, for example, so that would make them genetically stronger. That's what I mean. I don't mean like skin color or something else. Just some addition of resistances to some common diseases or something that people are susceptible to. So by mixing a lot of positive traits, we get stronger kids. So if we do that a lot, then maybe humans would evolve faster, and that would be awesome, I think. Yeah, I think I can get down with racism. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Okay, sure, whatever. I'd really rather talk about something else.
Don't push your luck, runt.
The man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence.
Looking for something, runt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cover story to me.
Look, as detective. I come from a long line of Lorry men. We got ancient rights and privileges.
He loses his patience for explaining it.
Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular Koiko picked apples.
Koiko may be another derogative. For a person from Grad, you think?
I'm not sure what to say. Oh, so they grow apples in Grad? Yeah, alright, I wasn't really that interested in your cargo anyway.
Yep, it's one of their main exports. They grow them down South Yekokata. A beautiful place. Got great scenic vistas.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plant or animal life.
Encyclopedia got my back. Yekokota is not in the south, and they definitely don't grow apples there.
Yeah? Says who?
It's literally in the name, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe.
Then, I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell with those koikos. They're everywhere, except their own homes.
I'm not interested in your cargo.
The man bites his lip and drops the near-finished cigarette lingering between his fingers. He reaches for a new one.
You said something about the rights and privileges of Lorry men.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
Hold on, what is a carter?
Someone with a cart. What did you think it was? That's how deep into history our thing reaches, before machines.
And that's a privilege.
Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient, very prestigious.
So it's a kind of union.
Hell no. It's a guild. Invitation only. Unions work for the rich fucks. They're basically the same. Been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit, but you can't replace experience. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck them right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice and no laughing matter.
We're done for now. Man. A lot of heavy topics today. Okay, this side of the city, I'm glad it was short. Because for now I think there's so many things to explore here. Ah, I already read this one. Okay, what time is it for me? 11 p.m. I think I should wrap it up. So maybe I should see my white checks that are available, maybe? Okay. How do I see if they are available or not? Ah, those on white are available to try now, so I can try Cuno again. And I can try Punchy Measurehead again, because that big guy gave me an advice. And that probably will kill me, which I would like, because I wanna see what happens. Maybe I want to see animation of that. But okay, so I do like that Kim was much more talkative when I was talking with that racist guy, and I guess he was very uncomfortable about me discussing that racial theory from Measurehead. That's why he wasn't saying anything, and maybe he was thinking about shooting him for real when I was attacking him. So maybe I attack him again and Kim will actually shoot him. That would be awesome. But maybe not awesome as a way to spread justice.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Wait a second. Maybe I can wear that shirt to get better chances.
Your race descent has only
28.
worsened
That's
since
pretty
I
not
last
bad.
saw you. You have really let yourself go.
And I'm dead.
It has happened again. The Titan has your fist locked in his hand, and he's twisting it.
Another fit of criminal rage. Who are you, in your own words?
I am a cop.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
Help someone.
Yeah. Screaming isn't happening on account of extreme shortness of breath. You're just making it worse. Oh God, it's painful.
Try to remain conscious.
All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear.
See her face. Who are you talking about in this context?
Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant.
That's the
of
same
RCM.
thing. Okay. That was the same ending screen, and it's weird that I can see Kim's sprite on this main menu background. Yeah, right here. Hardcore theme is very catchy. Okay, that ain't happening, so maybe I should try Cuno again. And if it doesn't work, then yeah, I'm done for today. We're gonna go to sleep. So yeah, this episode is shorter than my previous one because previous one I recorded during my weekend, so I was less busy. I had more time to play. Yeah, so some of my episodes will be long, some will be only this long, not very long, shorter ones. Yeah, so it will depend.
Fuck does Cuno care?
I talked to Manana about the armor.
So?
He raises his eyebrows, projecting aggressive indifference. He told me you promised to seek the pigs on him. He said to thank you, wasn't too keen on chasing down the armor anymore. Anyway, he said you are now the king of the entire Jamrock. I think if I say this, then he will be more pleased.
North Jamrock? Cuno meant everything north of 881. The rooster fucked Cuno's words up. Cuno doesn't do south, doesn't fuck with the madre.
Cuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig, Cuno sent you to rough some people up. Cuno played you. That happened. Now you and Cuno should move on.
Good idea.
I will remember this, Cuno.
You got fucked. You got fucked, pig. Fucked bad. Of course you're gonna remember this. Now get the fuck out of here, griefing the Cuno. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Cuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
+1. Talk to Cunoisi.
What's going on? Is an ungovernable youth on your crime scene, throwing around incendiary language, trying to push your buttons, like you don't have enough on your plate. You feel a sudden surge of self-pity coming on.
I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just a busted old piece of meat. This case is all I have, and you're not helping.
Take the pain, fucko. Take the bad.
The child is not grinning. It looks more like a wolf baring its teeth.
Smelling weakness. She loves it.
You heard that, see? Porco wants to talk about how he can't hack this shit. Porco wants to move in with Cuno.
Don't let him move in with us, Cuno.
You have no idea what to say now. You're just going to have to try to change the subject.
I just tried that option for fun. I didn't expect it to work.
Cuno doesn't fucking care.
Cool. What else do I have in my checks? Okay. So next time I probably will go to Virgin in Rex again and see the restaurant, and maybe waking up that dock worker. Yeah. So a lot of stuff happened today. But not a lot of travel, a lot of talking, a lot of dialogue, and I loved it. Characters in this game are very interesting. They talk about very complicated topics, I feel like. Sometimes I really don't understand what the fuck they are saying, so I'm just picking mostly reasonable dialogue choices that I can pick. Yeah, I want to be a reasonable, adequate man. And how did that affect my stats exactly? Oh, Ultra Libero 2. That's good. More or less free. Yeah. Being Libero, I think I do like. It represents my worldview better. And I got Boring Cop +1 today. I have no idea where I got Fascist. I think it happened when I decided to listen to Measurehead. And I will repeat, I listened to him out of curiosity. I wanted to hear what the fuck he's saying. I wanted to listen to his voice acting. It's pretty good. He is fucking insane. And I do find it obvious why people would like his character. You do not agree with him, but you do respect him anyway. He is not talking sense, but he believes in it so much that you just can't argue with him. You can't win against that kind of man, I think. At least with words. Maybe you can just fuck him up. Yeah, right, but trying to reason with him? Nope. Maybe deceive him, but to convince him that he is wrong, I feel that's impossible. And Cuno kid, he gave me a valuable information actually, so I am glad that I decided to talk to him. I actually was tempted to completely ignore him because he annoys me that much, but not anymore. I find him manageable now, so yeah. Not a lot of progress today, but I think we had some good interactions. I got closer to Kim a little bit, so it's all worth it in my book. Yeah. So far, this game is exceptional. It's amazing. It's fascinating. It makes me look forward to play it every day I can play it if I'm not busy. Yeah. And I'm craving for more. So yeah, I hope that you are craving for more too. And yeah, see you next time. Goodbye.